and which office I do not hold. To the best of my abilities, so help me God. Let me be the first to congratulate.
The members of the clergy who were my first contact and whose counsel I sought before publicly making my announcement. If you all would just stand up for a minute, please. I am so happy to have you all been a part of my family. It's been part of my family's DNA. My grandfather was an AME pastor. My father was one of the first African-American pediatricians and the first African-American elected to the Flint Board of Education. And my mother was the first African-American classroom teacher in the city of Flint. My sister Helen later followed in my father's footsteps and served as a member also of the Flint Board of Education. My late father and mother-in-law, Dr. Rex Weaver and Jackie Weaver, they were leaders in this community, and I don't know who didn't go and see Dr. Weaver over on Tuesday. So they were leaders in the community. So you see that service for me has been an integral part of my life. It's not a job, but it is a calling. To my advisors, my volunteers, my contributors, you walked with me, you all made phone calls with me, you stayed up late at night, you gave me money, and you sat with me for all of those days and nights, and I will always, always be grateful to you. You all know who you are, you can wave your hands, you can stand up, do whatever you want to do. I pledge to you to work hard every single day to give you a handsome return on your investment. And there's some people whose names I do need to say. Some of them may be here, but there's Melissa Mays. There's Leanne Walters, and I think Councilman Mays might have been with that group too. And the concerned pastors who all stayed vigilant in the fight for clean, affordable water. Atisha could not be here. She's the director of Hurley Medical Center, the pediatric residency program, and research was a critical factor in changing the course of events here related to the water crisis, so we need to give her a thank you. Raquel Thune, she's the director of programs of the Ruth Mott Foundation. The Ruth Mott Foundation announced last week that the north side of Flint, I'm going to say that again, that the north side of Flint, which has some of our most neglected neighborhoods, would be the primary target of its funding priorities. With them on this major investment in our neighborhoods, and that's just a start. So I want to personally thank the Ruth Mott Foundation. If I say your name wrong, forgive me, Mr. Tawab, the superintendent of Flint Community Schools, you have taken on an awesome challenge.
Yes. An awesome challenge
leading the education of our children. That's very important. And my administration will be a reliable partner. Will be a reliable partner with educational systems, all of the educational institutions in our community. And I want to thank you for taking on this responsibility, for looking out for our children's education. Thank you. Is Kay Schwartz here? Kay Schwartz is the director of the Flint Public Library, and the residents of Flint, there you are, hi Kay. The residents of Flint once again demonstrated their wisdom and generosity by approving a critical millage last week. And my administration looks forward to working with you as we continue to showcase this resource, because that's a resource in our community. So thank you, Kay. So my journey, our journey, because that's what it is, it's our journey to this auspicious moment began when a few prominent leaders in the community asked me to consider this demanding undertaking. After being actively involved in several political campaigns, several of them, I felt a need to explore some other avenues of service. And this exploration began about 18 months ago. And contrary to what some thought, it was not a whimsical decision. On March 21st, I stood before many of you here today at Vernon Chapel Church, and we launched what political pundits called a steep climb, an overmatched contest. And according to the experts, they said we were defeated before the votes were even cast. They underestimated us. We had no statewide network. We had no behind-the-scenes benefactors, no plan, no experience. I said no experience. That's what they said. But God, out on faith. Faith in ourselves, faith in each other, faith in our collective resolve to bring the needed change, to give Flint residents the democracy that we deserve.